In this video we're going to talk about Mahjong, and I recorded this previously but my computer said no, unfortunately, so is what it is. I'll re-record it and it's not going to be anywhere near as emphatic. Not that it ever is, but is what it is. So if you go to Onodera Wares in the sewer, there is a 9 gates tile. That 9 gates tile is a basically super win. If you ever need to do a super win, it'll give you like ridiculous amounts of points, and yeah, pretty much it. But the basics of Mahjong are that you have 3 different suits of tiles. Essentially, you have 14 tiles in your hand. You need a double, and you need 4 triplets. The triplets can be 1, 2, 3. Or equivalent, a straight, or it can be 3, 3, 3, which is a triplet. So that's the very bare bone basics of it. There are different tiles. If you get half of a flush, you could have the same suit for half of it and same suit for another one. You get half flush. There's so many different facets to it, it's insane. But for the very bare basics of what you need to know to win the match, do not steal tiles. So no chi, no pawn. Chi is where you steal a tile for a straight. Pawn is where you steal a tile for a triplet. Don't do it, because it'll just take away from your points hand, basically. I don't really know what's going on in the middle of the screen under East 1. No idea if that gets you more points if you've got an East hand or whatever. Don't really pay attention to it. But yeah, you just want to get your triples in its bare basic form. Triples, 4 triples, should I say, and a double. That's it. That's all you need to think about. Just try and work towards that. If you press square every turn, basically, you don't, like, if you're like me, you wouldn't know what hand you've got. You wouldn't know if you're close to a winning hand or whatever. As you can see there, Ricci popped up, which means that I'm 1 tile away from winning, or a winning hand. So you press square every turn just in case Ricci pops up. If Ricci pops up, the game plays itself out for you automatically, so you don't even need to worry about it. But yeah, it looks complicated, but it's not that complicated. So the 3 style of tiles you've got, I don't know even know if that's kanji or whatever. The one with the red at the bottom and the pink number on different consoles, it doesn't show the numbers, so I'd recommend having a guide up so you know exactly which one you've got. But on this one, it does have the numbers. So that is basically 1 suit. It's like poker where you have a suit, like clubs or spades or hearts or diamonds. That's kind of what this is, but on a bigger scale. And then the green one basically is another suit. And again, it's 1 to 9 for those tiles. And the dots, 1 to 9 for the dots. You have different tiles about directional and dragon tiles. So dragon tiles will always be with a D. They can be either red, green, or white. And by white I mean transparent or whatever, because there's nothing on the tile. And then you got the directional tiles, which is north, east, south, and west. There is something going on with the middle of the board, so to get more points and stuff, you actually can use the directional tiles. I don't know how it works. I don't get that in depth into it. There was a dude that commented on one of my previous ones that tried to explain it. I still don't really get it, but yeah, it is what it is. The basics for me, if you're trying to win and you don't want to learn Mahjong fully, which I never do because it's bare effort, basically just aim for a certain hand. So like the hand I've got now, you can see I've got 2 6s, I've got 4 triple 5, 2 9s, 2 8s, 2 7s, whatever. So I'm not that far off winning, as you can tell, but I'm aiming for, you know, something, some sort of hand. You've got to discard your worst tiles all the time and try and make a hand out of it. If that makes sense. So like you could be going for all, you know, doubles here, but we lost before we could even make that a reality, so that's unfortunate. But always aim towards a hand. You can have all doubles, you can have half flushes, you can have, you know, full flushes, 9 gates, you know, 13 orphans, all kinds of crazy hands. But the basics are 4 trebles and a double. 4 trebles and a double. That's all you need to worry about. It's all you need to win the game. 4 trebles and a double. You won't always win. You will lose. It's an RNG based game, so don't let it get you down if you know you lose 20 in a row. Sometimes it happens. I got obliterated for ages on Lost Judgment. It just what like RNG was just not in my favour at all with the simplistic way I was playing. So maybe I could have won with a bit of extra knowledge, but it didn't turn out that way. So yeah, you've just got to go at it. Simple mentality. If all you're going for is the platinum, all you need to do is win, you know, certain games or whatever. You don't need to learn this game in full depth. But if you want to, and some people do, there's plenty of content out there. Obviously, Cyrix E goes into it a bit. The people online do really good videos about Mahjong, and I just kind of picked it up from playing it. So I'm not a master by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know anything about this game really. I know the very bare basics from just playing it and learning it in my head. I didn't really use any guidance myself, but it could help. Like if I'd have known not to steal tiles or whatever, because that will, you know, shorten your Dora. You know, you won't get as many points. You won't be able to finish the round. Sometimes it depends on obviously what hand you've got, but it's little things like that, and then pressing square to get reachy. Like the different winning styles. So Ron is where you steal a tile to win on the last tile. And Sumo is where you just draw the last tile you need to win a winning hand. It's just basic stuff. But yeah, if you do have any issues or comments or whatever, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. If you just watch certain hands and stuff and you see people win and how they're winning, maybe that'll help you as well. But yeah, it's a tricky game to get your head around, but in actuality the basics are very basic. So hopefully that helps. Like I can't break it down any more than that, to be honest. It's the best I can do. But yeah. Like if you continue watching this video, you'll see certain hands. At the minute we've got what 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 8, 3 8s, a 9, a 1. Get rid of the 1. We've got a 9 there. Get rid of the 9 or the 8 there. Get rid of the 7 because nothing good's coming through and it's really annoying. And there you go. We've got a winning hand there. So as you press square, I had the options of can, reachy, and open reachy. So I don't actually know what open reachy is. I think open reachy is where you keep playing yourself. Reachy is where the game automatically plays for you, I think. And can is basically where you get 4 of a kind, and then you put them down. But yeah, none of us won. None of us won standardly, so it's just really annoying. But yeah, basically you just gotta deal with the hand that you've got and try and make something of it. So 3, 4, 5, 4, 6, 8, 9, 9, 2, 6, 8. So we've not really got anything concrete there. So now we've got 3 9s. We'll keep them. We'll get rid of, you know, probably the 2. We went for the 8 for some reason. Bit random. Now we've got 2 3. Get rid of the 6, I'd assume. You know, you've got to make decisions to do whatever you need to do, but to make sort of a hand. It's a tricky minigame, but yeah. That's the best I can do for you. If you do have any specific questions, I'll try and help you out. But yeah, again, I'd advise that you watch people that actually know what they're doing, and maybe people can explain it a lot better than I can. But yeah, appreciate you viewing. Please like and subscribe, comment, usual stuff. Take care, peace out.
よし。リーチ。ドラ4。漫談。諦めるわけにはいかねえ。G。 地位地位地位相撲
何かの間違いだろ。
大抵三色同順ドラ1